there is stroma and grana. Grana is the piles of the coin-like structure, and stroma is the liquid present in that fluid. And grana pile is connected by the thread-like structure, which is known as the thread. So plastids and mitochondria, they are those cell organelles which is having their own DNA and ribosomes also. So maximum of the protein they make by their own, and they are also not dependent on the cell for their division. But in the case of the protein synthesis, they are also independent. They are having their own ribosomes for the synthesis of proteins. But some of the proteins are imported into the, you can say, plastids from the cell. Next is why plasma membrane is known as selectively permeable membrane. Plasma membrane, it is a bilayer membrane made up of two layers of phospholipids, and in this different kinds of proteins are present, and their proteins are on the basis of their arrangement. Some proteins are present in the surface, they are known as the peripheral or surface proteins. Some are present through the wall, they are known as the integral proteins. Some are attached proteins, and each one is having a different function to perform. Some help in the cell signaling, some help in the conduction of the ions, water. When they are conducting the water, they are known as aquaporins in the case of the plant cells. So these are the characteristics of the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is a living membrane which is present in both plant and animal cells. And plasma membrane is selectively permeable, means it is allowing only selective things to pass in and out of the cell. That's why it is known as the selective permeable membrane. Plasma membrane is elastic in nature, and it is made up of phospholipids, which is having a chain in which king is present in one chain to make it more fluidic. Thanks for watching the video.